It's been over 4 years since I did a run of Into the Breach on the channel, and they just released a massive free update. So we're diving back in. That's right. We're gonna give it an honest shot here. I made a brand new profile. I've erased all progress. We're gonna start from scratch, but with all of the advanced content. They've added new squads, new squad achievements if that's your thing, new enemies, new scions, new boss battles, new missions, new mission goals, new pilots, new random pilot abilities, new weapons, new equipment, new songs, and even a new difficulty mode. So this is gonna be like drinking from a fire hose again, trying to relearn this. We only have one pilot because we reset everything. I'm gonna rename him, and we're gonna name him Dark Horse. I ride an Indian Challenger Dark Horse motorcycle, so it sounds cool, okay? It sounds cool. These are the only mechs we have. I could rename these, I guess, but I think this is actually just pretty fitting so we know what we're dealing with. Colors, I can't change any of that. Can't do any of these. Nothing. I can't do anything. We're gonna have to earn coins and unlock different squads. There's a secret squad here at 25 coins. That's kind of interesting. But let's go. So instead of playing on normal, which I did in my first run 4 years ago, we're gonna up it to hard. So there's increased spawn rates and more alpha vec. This is the newest one that they added. It's unfair, but it's been so long. I feel like by adding all the new advanced content, that's gonna basically feel unfair to me. So we're gonna add the advanced enemies, advanced missions, advanced equipment and pilots, and advanced pilot abilities. Let's see. Let's see. I did dive in and do the tutorial again. If you guys have never played this game, like very high level, quick summary is that you're playing these kind of micro battles, and it's 100% about positioning and repositioning both your units and the enemy units in order to survive. I enabled the tutorial stuff, so some of this might get explained, but let's dive in here. You've shown up in the nick of time. The Vec are overrunning our island archive. The old Earth relics here still have some fight in them. They could help us. So here's the simulation. I'm gonna decline it, but I'll keep the tutorial tips in case there's stuff that I don't remember. So here's the damage power grid. If this goes to 0, game over. This is our absolute top priority. We can get different mission rewards. So there's reactor cores, which is up here, grid power, which is the grid, and corporate reputation, which we use to buy upgrades once we secure the entire island. That's pretty much all we need to know for now. So I think I'm gonna lean towards going for power as much as possible, at least until we can start to get this to as full as possible. We'll kind of feel it out, because I feel like without having any upgraded mechs, no levels on the mechs, it's going to be a little bit more challenging, especially at the start. So this one here, if we protect the coal plant, we can get power. We can get some stars for knocking mites off the mechs. That's a new thing. And then there's tidal waves, which I think destroys different tiles. So we can try and abuse that, shall we? Let's go. Okay. Environment effect, yes. So this happens every turn. This entire section is going to get wiped out. We do need to try and protect this coal plant here, so that might be a bit of a challenge. And in order to do that, we'll place our guy down here. Cannon mech, he shoots in a straight line. This is the other thing that we need to keep in mind, is that these guys all kind of operate differently. Let's place this guy here. The enemy will move, and then we'll get into it. Drop successful. Okay, so good news and bad news. We got emerging enemies here. We can try and block these, and if we can block them with enemies, it's super nice. We do have mites. That's one of our bonus objectives, is to knock these off. We can damage. If we can use damage, fire, freezing, repairs, or acid to remove the mites. And it's a bonus objective. The main objective is to just survive 3 turns. That's the goal. Easier said than done, of course. We can also look at attack order. Yeah, we hold Alt, and it shows you the environment goes first, this guy, then this guy, then this guy. We can use that to our advantage sometimes. I think for right now, one of the things we could do is we could just, like, push these guys aside. We hit this middle tile. Our artillery mech, he basically hits in the middle and then pushes everything outwards. So if we were to bring the artillery mech down here and we launch this, pushes this guy over and pushes this guy over, which it just makes this thing safe, which is pretty important. I could come down and then punch him. This guy does 2 damage on the combat mech, I believe. Yeah, 2 damage and a push. So the other thing we could do is I could bring him... Actually, I can't even bring him close enough. So if I bring him here, we'll be able to punch. And then we do have the cannon as well, which I'll probably use to move here and shoot this guy down. Not everything's gonna die, but our buildings will be protected. If the buildings get attacked, that's what reduces our grid power. And then this is the bonus objective for the coal plant. If we save that, we gain power back. So that's super nice. The other nice thing is you can undo these moves. So what I like to do is move my mechs where I think I'm gonna execute my plan. And then if something kind of feels funny or like it's not gonna work the way I anticipated, then I can redo that a little bit without committing. So yeah, I think this is an okay play. The only downside is that I'm not going to block any emerging spawns by doing this. But we are going to get some pretty decent damage in. We're also fortifying our forward moving position to try and protect this coal plant with our big mech. And then we can do this. Now this guy, hold on. He's got energized horns, so he's actually going to attack and push backwards. So when he's down here, he's going to attack and push himself this way to actually injure this guy. So that actually works out pretty well. Yeah, cool. I think that's it. One of the options in the game is to run this, like, game timer thing. I have it up there, but I'm not really racing the clock or anything. Pushing units into things deals 1 additional damage to both. Yep, excellent. Okay, so here, these are scions. These grant, like, buffs to everything, which is not cool. Good news is these 2 guys right here are dead. We don't have to worry about them. The environment stuff always goes first, so they're toast. He's providing a passive bonus to all other vet. Killing it removes the bonus. Yes, of course. So what is he doing? He's granting an extra HP, which is kind of horrible. He's not attacking anything. This guy's literally not going to hurt us at all, because if we look at the turn order, environment's going to go first. So he's toast. I could kill this guy. And I, like, unfortunately might have to. The problem here is we have 2 buildings being attacked. And I don't see a clean way where I can move them out of position. If I, for example, if we shot here, this one's going to get pushed and this guy's going to get hurt. And this guy's going to get hurt. But they're still going to both be alive. Which, you know, is kind of bad in this scenario. If I were to move down here an artillery shot, it moves this guy off, which is fine, and he'll actually attack the scion, I think. Webs the target, preparing to stab it. I don't know, maybe his attack will just get canceled. But it would save this building. This guy would be down to 1, but then I still have a situation where this is getting hurt, unfortunately. I just don't see a way where I can protect that coal plant in this specific scenario. So I might just have to do the best with what I have, and that's not a lot. Let me just take a look at something else potentially. So you might be wondering if we hit a building. One of the upgrades, I believe, for the artillery mechs is to give buildings immunity. But we can look at that later. But they don't have that right now anyway. So Let me just look at my positioning here for a second. This doesn't really benefit me either. I don't think there's a way. I don't think there's a way where I can save this power plant, unfortunately. Even if I were to go here and hit the power plant takes the damage and gets destroyed anyways. So that's a moot point. I think my best thing is to do this. Actually... What if I were to... What if I shot this guy down here, and then we're bouncing, this guy would die. He's providing a passive 1 HP to everybody, right? So if he dies, this guy is gonna... Oh, I might have something here. Okay. Cannon mech, we're gonna shoot down this way, okay? Then we're going to explode this way. Oh, but... The problem there is that this guy won't actually move out of attacking this building, right? So he'll actually still get this damage, and then I don't have a way to come and kill him. I don't have the mobility. This guy's blocking me anyway. So it's like, do I save the power plant to try and get +1 power, but then this one's going to take damage anyways, and then I lose 1 power? It's literally moot at that point. So what do I gain more? Where do I gain? Maybe it's better for me to get this guy killed still by doing this, and then, yeah. Does that work? I hope it does. Okay, so he dies. This guy died. And then this guy will die. Okay, so let's talk real quick about XP. You can see each pilot has individual experience measurement. One of our special skills for our main pilot here, Dark Horse, he gets 2 bonus XP per kill, so he should level faster. If they die from other means, like the environment here, you'll see that everybody will get XP, whereas whoever lands the killing blow generally gets more. So we are going to lose the power here, but hopefully we can save this to kind of regain the power that we're going to lose. See how we split the XP there? Fell into water, killing it instantly. We lost some power there. Not great. Yeah, not awesome. But I didn't see another way around that, unfortunately. Good news is, we got 1 turn. Can I get all these mites off of me? Not really. Because I need to use damage, fire, acid, freezing, or repairing. So I could get some, but I can't get them all because I have to use an attack here in order to get rid of this guy. Right, so in theory, I come down here, I kill him, he still has mites. I could, like, shoot him and shoot him with, like, shoot each other to get rid of the mites. But then he's still sitting here with mites. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about bonus objectives. Let's just make sure that we secure what we came in with. We basically are leaving with neutral power. I feel like that's actually not too bad. We can just do a repair, get rid of mites, and then that's fine. Okay. Not a bad start for a harder difficulty. Your failure here is a severe blow. Bro, okay. If you're gonna comment on my failures for optional objectives, we're gonna have words, all right? We're gonna have words. So here's the number of people that we saved. Higher difficulties have more people per building in battle. I don't know if this does anything for us other than like bragging rights. I think it's like an efficiency measure, right? Let's go Antiquity Row. Do not kill the volatile Vec for a star. And then again, protect the coal plant. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Bad repairs is new. What's this? Your mechs start this mission with only 1 health. Use 3 repair platforms. It must be those little green things. There are defensive shields on some of these buildings, which is quite nice. But yeah, that seems interesting. Let's do this for power and see what we can do here. Do not kill the volatile Vec. Which one's the volatile Vec? This guy? Okay, so he's got a web, and he explodes on death. We're gonna try not to kill him if we can. The power plant is way back here, which is seemingly pretty good. We'll keep this guy in the back line because he's wanting to shoot over top. I feel like this guy probably beelines for that building. The Hornet, who knows? And then this guy's not going to attack anywhere. So let's just see what happens. Oh, the mechs are here. Don't get too excited. Oh, that is really rough. Because we don't want to let him die. We don't want him to die, but I can't... I don't think I can push him anywhere. If I... Okay, actually that's not true. I could shoot into this water and push him this way and try and mitigate that a little bit. This guy we could shoot back here and block this spawn, which is cool. And then I could even come in here or down here and 2 damage this guy. That works. I think that works. Let's not overthink it. There's a couple other things here. So notice some of these tiles have different things going on. So the ice tile turned into water when destroyed, but you got to hit it twice. Mountains also can be destroyed. You got to hit them twice. Forest tiles, if you damage this, it'll light on fire, and then they'll take fire damage every turn, which is kind of cool. But let's go here. So now we're not going to get hit. He's also going to take 1 damage from blocking this, and that's going to slow down some of their spawns. And then I'm going to come down here. We'll destroy this guy and see how he was on this one that we attacked. So 1 more hit, and it's going to be toast. Now, I did up our combat speed before we started, just to kind of keep the enemy movements happening a little bit quicker. Okay, so this dude's dead. This dude's webbed. This is actually okay. So what I could even do here, I'm webbed, but I can still attack. I can just shoot this dude, and he's gonna move back, which is fine. He's gonna take a damage, which I don't love. He's also gonna take damage here on the Vec that's spawning. I don't love that either. But I do kind of have to do that because I don't want him to take... Well, he could take 1 damage, I guess, if we just want to leave him there. And then I could even block 2 if I left him there. Does he have any type of, like, backwards movement? No. So let's say I came here, right? And then I punch this guy down. He's down to 2. He takes damage from this guy. And then I could... Yeah, what's the best way for me to do that? I think this guy's just going to end up, like, repositioning, not doing a whole lot. I don't want to attack this volatile Vec if I don't have to. And if he's willing to sit here and trade damage, I think I'm open to that. So let's just move you down. This is also... Oh, he's going to catch fire here, so he'll die, actually. The unit stands on fire, will ignite and take damage every turn. Oh, okay. So he doesn't actually take the fire damage if I punch him off of it. Fair play. Yeah, okay. So that seems fine. You're just gonna... I'll just repair, because whatever. There's nothing else to do. And, even if I were to shoot down here, I'm gonna move him off of a spawn. I don't want to knock him into a building. So... I suppose one argument is maybe... instead of committing here, I could have went here and just set this tile on fire so that when this guy spawns, if he's facing us, I could like punch him into the fire. That probably would have been better. Okay, so that's fine. We're gonna repair all damage after battle, no problem. If he goes to 0 health, pilot dies and mech is disabled for the rest of battle. It's not great, but not the end of the world. Oh yeah, bad planning. His attack just pushes him off that tile. Okay. Okay, this is actually fine. This is 100% okay. If I wanted to, I could just punch this guy into the water. We're rapidly gaining experience here. So that would be a kill. And then this guy's not attacking anything because all of his guys are blocking him. I kind of... So, I think what I might do is we would hit this guy in this direction, okay? So he's going to be on this tile. And then if I were to move here, we've got kind of this L-shaped situation happening. And if I attack this, it's not only going to light this guy on fire, which kills him on the next turn, because he's going to take 1 from this attack. It's also going to push this guy down, and it's going to push this guy back. I think that's the way. Oh, no, it's not. It's not going to push this guy back. It's just going to push this guy down, which is also, it's fine. That's fine. Because we saved the building. This guy's going to die. This dude's literally doing nothing. And we kill this one. Leveled up, baby. Love that. Okay, so when we level up, we get additional skills. You see how we got conservative now? So conservative gives us limited use weapons are given +1 use. I don't have any limited use weapons, so that's kind of a bummer one to get, but it's okay. It's okay. We just need to survive here. That's it. Okay, I got the double threats going on. Don't love that. Don't love that. Don't love it. Oof. Okay, I'm seeing a path. I'm seeing a path. Let me show you what I think the path is, okay? If I come out of here losing no power, I'm very happy, but I obviously do not want to lose a mech. So, I think what I'm gonna do, I come down here, we shoot him, he pushes this way, then I don't have to worry about it. He stays alive, we get that bonus star, that's cool. The power plant, protected, love that. This dude's attacking here, I could just punch him off, and he dies, and then the artillery mech, we shoot here. This guy will no longer be here, so we don't bump him into us. We knock him into the water, and he dies. Seems awesome, in theory. See ya. Woohoo! Okay, guys. Feeling it right now? Don't want to get too cocky, but like, pretty solid start. Pretty solid start. I also, you'll notice I turned on like these chess style grid markings. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you ever want to like point something out in the comments, feel free, use those coordinates and everybody will be on the same page. That was sick. We got both of those bonus objectives and he got conservative. Nice. All right, so as you can see, because I chose to go up here, I now only have access to these two. If I was to go here, I'd get this one. If I would have gone like straight across, then I'd have access to all of these. So our planning, I guess like in this situation, I didn't have much of a choice because I really wanted the power. But this is great. Another thing that I didn't talk about yet is this grid defense. So based on how much power we have, the grid defense will increase. And I think it starts to gain a bonus once we go over these 7. What this does is it's a chance-based block for your buildings, essentially, to not take damage, which is kind of cool. So I like this. A, it's a new objective. B, it's got shields on the building so they can tank a hit. And C, we can try these repair platforms. Okay. So the immediate threats are going to be like these buildings, right? So one of them probably attaches here or here. Energy shields, they block damage and negative effects. Only direct damage will remove the shield. Non-damaging negative effects will have no effect. Okay, cool. I wonder if they also use these repair platforms. Any unit that steps on it will trigger the device, fully healing. Yeah. Okay. Fun. Sort of. I wonder if I want to line this up. I don't think so. I think I'm better off going here. Katamech has 3 movements, so he could go like 1, 2, 3. He could line up in any of these directions. This building's definitely going to be threatened. There's no question about that. And these buildings behind us are like the least likely to be threatened. Let's actually... Can I put you here? Yeah. And I have to use 3 repair platforms in 5 turns. Let's see. System status all red. 1 health across the board. Yeah, okay, so they definitely do repair. Interesting. Critically damaged mechs. Okay, so if I were to punch this guy, I deal 2 damage, but he takes the extra from him, which is great, because he would die. But I need to use a repair platform, ideally. Ideally, I want to attack from repair platforms then, right? Another option is, let's say I were to move here and punch this way. Same effect. This guy dies. This guy's down to 1. And then this tile's empty, so I could come over here, or even just here, shoot this guy down. I guess he would take the heal, but at least we save the building. And then I could go here, and I could regular shot this guy to kill him. Right? I think so. I think so. Let's go. Maybe I'll do this first. Another option would have been to shoot here and just move these guys off, but then one still lives. Let's do that. These guys gain XP at such a slower rate, hey? It sucks that I'm gonna blast this guy onto here, but like, at the end of the day, I just kind of need to save the buildings. And once I commit my move, like if I go here, then I'm stuck, so... yeah. And it's not, look, we have enough power. This is not the end of the world, but I just feel like if I can get my power grid high enough, then I can focus on all the other objectives a little bit more. I do feel like that's the right priority. So that sucks, but it saves the building. So he's going to attack first, then these guys come out. Yeah, let's go. Oh, okay, I gotta get, okay, so I immediately, like, I know I gotta get better at that, like, ASAP. This guy's got a weird attack, this alpha bouncer. So he attacks forward and moves back, which is going to change the positioning. So he inadvertently helped me quite a bit there. That was nice. Now, if I push him back, same situation. He's going to push himself back to here in the attack. Will not block this. I think I could just blast him into the water, be like, okay, cool, he's gone. I could then come up here, blast this guy downwards, and save that bubble. But I do have 4 enemies coming out next, which is not great. I actually think that what I'll do is go here, and we would launch like this, knocking this guy into the water. Gives us a little bit of XP on the artillery mech. Okay. Then I could take this spot. Oh, I'll take this spot first, because I want to shoot here. And that's going to knock me back a bit, which is fine. Actually, yeah, that is fine. Because then I can bring over our cannon mech to here, blast upwards, lining up with the combat mech to punch and kill. Right? No. No, that won't happen like that. That will not happen like that. Oh yeah, it will, because of the push. Observe. So I'm not going to take any damage. I'm just going to push. Buildings can't be pushed. Then we go here. The only thing I'm worried about is we got 4 Vex spawning, and I'm a little concerned that they're going to hone in on this tank. But hopefully our positioning is good. So do that, and then you still have a punch. Excellent. Cleared the board. Not too shabby. We still have, well, 2 turns after this. Okay, the webbing is what I was concerned about. Damn. Okay. Yeah, my concerns hold true. My concerns hold true. So this bubble, I could totally ignore, because he's going to be safe. All right? How do I save my friend? That is the question. I think I see it. Okay. Cannon mech shoots him. All right. This guy moves back. No harm, no foul. Then I've got a blank tile here. And he's being attacked here. Then I would come over here, shoot that blank tile. That's going to move us out of position. And that's also going to push this guy back even further into these trees. And then at that point, should I hit the Scorpion? Scorpion does 1 damage and webs. This guy just targets. They both are going to require 2 attacks unless I'm somehow killing the Scion here that's giving everybody HP. This seems okay. Like, until I can get this guy to a platform, I'm gonna have to baby him. And then, if I punch this guy, we save this bubble for another turn. But man, the board's gonna be busy next turn. Holy smokes. Very, very busy. But it's gonna be busy regardless. So, what am I gonna do? The only thing I'm considering here is, like, if I were to come to this position and punch this way, then next turn I could actually kill something. I could kill him next turn too, but if he, like, webs over here, then I gotta move over in that location, and this guy could be threatened again. He can move 3, so if he went up here, he could web us again, and we'd be in, like, a very similar scenario. This is a really difficult call. But, you know what? I'm actually gonna... My gut's telling me do this instead. I'm gonna do this. We'll use the bubble, and then we'll try to move people around if we need to. They can't attack this building anyways, so our 1 health mech is like doing its job. And then if this guy turns to attack him, we could kill him. And I could hopefully... We just need to survive. I don't need to kill all the stuff. Just need to survive. Alright. Don't love that. Okay. So this is interesting. This is interesting. I think I see how we get out of here without too many major problems. This guy's gonna do 1 damage, which is like fine. So he does 1 damage to me and he pushes himself backwards. Who cares, right? If I were to punch here, it kills this guy and kills this guy. Then... Oh, look at this guy, though. He actually hits 2, the Alpha Hornet. He stabs 2 tiles. Oh, but this building's got the bubbles, so who cares? Okay, so these 2 are gone. Then he moves up into this spot, pushes this guy back. And then here... yeah, here, what do I do? Because I can't knock him back this way, because then he attacks that building. I literally need to hit this tile. Right? And, I can't. Because if I move here and then hit that tile, it bounces him into me and he doesn't move, so he still does that damage. There's no way to save this. One of these is going to drop, as far as I can tell. One of those is dropping. I think even if I move him, like it says webs the target preparing to stab it. So the webbing is one thing, but then he's still gonna do the stab even if I break his webbing, right? I'm like 90% sure. I'm 90% sure. So we come down. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. This guy can come here now. Oh, I can do it. Right? Now I can bounce him out. And I come here knocking this guy. Guys, we got it. Oh! We got it. That is nasty. Love it. God, this game's good. I forgot how much I love this. We didn't get the bonus, but that's okay. I'm very happy with the way that this is going so far. One thing I do have to try and pay attention to is like who's getting the kills, but I think right now it's just a matter of let's just survive and optimize later when we get stronger. So that's 3, or wait, is that 3? Oh no. Yeah, that was 3. So is this the boss now or no? I thought it was 3 and then the boss. I could be wrong. Okay, tell you what, we're gonna take a break here. I'll try to keep episodes like around 30-ish minutes, depending on how long certain missions are. And then we'll just come back and figure it out. End the battle with less than 4 mech damage and protect the clinic for 2 stars. Or here, just defend the tanks for 2 stars. Interesting. I think, if I remember from base game, the tanks eventually activate and then we can use them. I think. Maybe that's what we'll do. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you could drop a like on this, that helps a lot for the algorithm. This game's old, so people aren't really, like, searching for it. So if you could just, like, you know, show some love, that would be cool. I would appreciate that. And we'll take it from there. But thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.